Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to WoW Classic Wrath of the Lich King and our Blood Elf Mage playthrough. I am in Silvermoon because I worked on some of our crafting last night. We have tailoring up to 78.
What business
Let's
have
get
you?
on a flight here really quick down to the
Be
Ghostlands.
ready for anything.
And we have enchanting up to 90. So yeah, just a little bit of progression. Trying to keep these leveled with us, trying to make time to get on to do my professions every day on both our Hunter for Hardcore and the Mage. Because I'm really enjoying both playthroughs a lot, and I want them to have their professions. In the case of the Mage, I'm probably not going to level cooking and fishing on this character, okay? I know I should. It would probably be really useful. Maybe I will. I have to think about it. Long term, it would be more useful, right? Because we'd be able to use it for raiding. I'd be able to make feasts and stuff for the group. So maybe I should do that. That being said, if you guys are playing on Mancrick and you don't need your meats, I will gladly take your meats. I'll take all your meats to level up my cooking, so that's a thing. Yeah, because otherwise I do have to do a little bit of farming to work on this. What would be good is getting fishing and then getting the recipe for that. So yeah, I'm going to do fishing. There's probably a fishing trainer in Silvermoon that can teach me the fish recipe. At least I hope that there is. Okay, so what do we want to do? What do we want to do? We could probably just track. Are we tracking fishermen? Profession trainer. Yeah, we are. Nobody randomly. It's kind of a shame to me. It's kind of a waste that there's not a fishing trainer somewhere around the Farstrider Enclave, around the lake here. That's kind of a wasted opportunity. Something they would have thought about back in the day when immersion mattered more. Let's go to the west, I think, and kind of continue where we left off last time. We can get Ghostclaw Lynx down in this area if we want to hunt them there. That might not be a bad idea, because then we can come a little bit further to the south. And we do have to make our way over to the Underlay Mine today as well. Lots of stuff to do here in the Ghostlands. It's been a long time since I've done a straight playthrough of the Ghostlands without spending any time in Silvermoon or Brill or anywhere else. So it's been interesting. I do keep having that feeling like I've done something wrong because we haven't left. You know, and then I look at the levels of the enemies that we're facing for the most part, and then I don't feel so bad about not leaving. A couple of you guys have expressed concerns that you don't really want to see me go Frost in this playthrough. Okay. I won't. I like Fire too. I just acknowledge that it probably eats through a lot more mana than Frost would. I don't really care. I'm cool with it if you guys are. It'll probably mean we spend more time drinking, but oh well. We could rely more on our wand. You know, we have options to be a little bit more mana efficient than we're being. We have options. Yeah. That's silly. I think I need to get a new keyboard soon. My one key seems to be having issues. I love this old keyboard. It's a Logitech keyboard. Got it like 5 years ago. Got it a little bit after I first started my channel, before I was playing WoW on the channel. But yeah, it probably needs to be replaced. I'm having some problems with some of the keys. I've tried taking the keys off, cleaning them out. It's a mechanical keyboard. I have an overactive shift key and a caps lock key that doesn't work really well. We don't need bats, do we? Not really. Having buffs would be pretty amazing, actually. You know, I just would be a good idea, I feel like. I guess we blew that a little too soon. I'm trying to learn, like, where we can pop our Frost Nova, like, where can the enemy be? And this one was a little bit too far away from us. Let's go ahead and we will make some water. And we will make some food when I hit the right button. And then we'll drink a little bit of that water. It's not very good water, that being said. It's only level 5. We are level 17. We have a enormous mana pool because, you know, we're awesome that way. It's going to be great when we get Evocate. That is going to be awesome. Like that last fireball, we didn't need to do that. We could have wanted him down really easily. If we wanted to be more mana efficient and all that stuff, you know, not have to drink as much. I'm just kind of scanning the area for cats, trying to avoid bats because we don't really need them. We should come down here and grab this other quest, even if we're not going to work on it right now. Just so we have it, and then we could, we'll peel this way. We'll go after a little bit of spinal dust. I feel like this one especially, we don't have to focus this one down here because we can do it over at the Enclave where we have to turn the quest in eventually anyway. So I'm not really trying to complete this one right here. But getting half of them down is going to be helpful later.
Victory lies ahead.
Magister Kendra sent me down here to clear the area of any hostile wildlife. Once this area is secured, the Magisters plan to turn it into some sort of advanced outpost against the Scourge. Now, if there's one thing I've learned as an apprentice, it's to delegate responsibility, especially in matters that endanger one's life. If you're interested, I'll pay you well to kill the greater Spindlewebs and Ghostclaw Ravagers to the west and south of here.
We will have justice.
We are definitely interested, buddy. Okay, let's peel this way, to the west. If we come across some of these, we'll fight them now. Might be a little bit of a tougher fight. But I don't think we need to shy away from it. That got him. I do want to get a little bit more distance. Again, we're not going to focus this one right now. But I don't mind taking a couple of them out. Oof, he definitely resisted that. He walked right through that one. Also, if I don't start wanding more, then our wand skill is never going to be very high, and we're going to suck at wanding. It's going to be a vicious cycle of not wanding because we suck at it, and then continuing to suck at it. And we don't want that. Rotting Hearts. Yeah, we can get Rotting Hearts. We can get Spinal Dust. Do we want to focus on this, or do we want to work on it a little bit and then continue to the Underlight Mine? We can work in the Dead Scar for a little bit. Check out how the drop rate is for these two quests. See, I could have wanted him down that last little bit. And I probably need to start trying to do more of that, especially if we're going to stick with our fire build, which we are going to stick with our fire build. Wouldn't mind trying an arcane build sometime either. Just, you know, doing stuff that you don't normally do on the mage while you're leveling up. I bet the arcane build isn't bad. Arcane subtlety. Nope, not that one. Arcane focus, chance to hit, reduces mana cost. Reduces pushback suffered. Yeah, these are all bad. First tier, absolute bad. Explain to me how they're not. We failed. He wandered away. Yeah, none of these seem to really be up in your damage or anything over in the arcane tree. It's a little bit weird, to be honest. Let's have a closer look. Reduces the pushback. Like, you don't want to be getting hit. 2% chance of entering clear casting is good. Increase the range of your arcane by 6 yards. Increases the damage of arcane explosion, blast, blast wave, fire blast, scorch, fireball. This doesn't even help magic missiles at all. It's just arcane blast. Oh man. Very weird. Huh. .105 crit. That was very nice. Very nice. I like when they shield bash us when we're wanding and it affects us not at all. That's a good feeling. These guys are not dropping their spinal dust is the only thing. Here comes Luzron. We're almost at a level where we could probably take him. I guess that would only be true if we could freeze him in place. If I had Blink, I'd be a lot more comfortable. I think we could Blink at level 20, right? Let's go ahead and eat and drink our mage food since we are a little bit low on both health and mana. That was a big old whiff. Let's come way back here and we'll try that again. Alright, that's a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna kite him here for a minute until we get our Frost Nova up. We're also gonna get out of the way of Knuckle Rod, or whichever one that is. He's headed right at us. No! It was close. There's probably something I could have done. I could have maybe used Polymorph on one of them early in the fight. I don't know if did I have any potions? I did have potions. See, this isn't a hardcore run. If this was a hardcore run, those potions would have been keybound. It's nice to be able to die and not have to delete the character sometimes. That's true. It's funny because like I think that playing the hardcore runs is making me appreciate Wrath of the Lich King more and more. Like I appreciate them both. They each make me appreciate the other. It's like this relationship that just propels the other one. Like I'm really excited to do some dungeons and raiding at endgame now, and I haven't been excited about endgame in a long time. But after being deprived of doing dungeons for a while, like after not doing dungeons and then realizing, hey, you haven't been doing this whole part of the game you really enjoy. Now I'm ready to like start doing endgame stuff. So it's good. It's a nice feeling. It's really good to be able to enjoy WoW in two completely different ways within Classic. Hey, there's our first spinal dust. That's awesome. Got a Raider's Belt of the Bear, 2 strength, 2 stam, piece of mail. Raider short sword of stamina. 2 stamina. Short sword. So I think for now we're going to focus on completing the Rotting Hearts quest, and we're going to kind of just save Spinal Dust until we're doing stuff in Deathholm a little bit later on. Because the Rotting Hearts has a pretty good drop rate, whereas the Spinal Dust definitely does not. And we are out of mana. No, I'm kind of thinking that they have social aggro, so I can pull this one now, but I don't want to pull them when they're too close together. We don't want a reenactment of last time, where we pathetically died because we didn't have a potion on our hotbar. Seer's Belt. 4 intellect cloth gear. Better than 2 int 2 spirit? Yeah, I think so. Let's do that. It looks cool. For a belt. For a belt in WoW, it looks cool. Enough said. That did not freeze him. Alright, we are 9 out of 10 on Rotting Hearts. After this, we will go over to the Underlight Mine and work on the couple of quests over that way. If these are the only guys around, we'll fight some of them, and just whatever spinal dust we get now is just less that we have to get later. I wish there was some way to make the burn damage on Fireball like a lot more significant. I feel like that might make up for it not having the slow that Frostbolt does. If it just had a more powerful burn. And that's 10 out of 10. I'm gonna peel out of here for now. Yeah, we're way off track from where we need to be. Let's head towards the quest because we're going to want to grab that first. It's funny, I feel like I usually do this quest much earlier, but we've just kind of been able to do whatever we wanted in whatever order we've wanted. That guy did not even care about us. That's promising.
Our enemies will fall.
I was sent here from the Sanctum of the Sun to collect some ore samples, but the gnolls have overrun the place. It's going to be my head on a platter if I don't get those samples to the Magister soon. Maybe you could help, Mage. You can find the ore in the tin and copper veins here, and the gnolls are carrying it around too. When you have enough, take it to Magister Quellethis for the Sanctum of the Sun directly to the east.
Remember the Sunwell.
Okay, so we have the kill quest and collecting the ore. Let's get into it. Kinda worried the shaman are gonna have a heal. We don't have a counterspell yet. We killed him pretty quickly, so maybe it's not gonna matter. Yeah, I'm not too sure about taking on any of these camps with more than one. Well, they're level 13, so maybe. We could polymorph, right? Right? We could polymorph these guys. We're not playing hardcore. I'm going to group with this guy, okay? There was one time when I did not group, and it was bad. I should have just grouped with him, and, you know, I regretted it, but sometimes we do things that we regret. So yes, we will group and help this person get it done, and it's going to make it a lot easier for us as well. Another pleasant thing about it not being a hardcore run is we can just group up. We are going to drink here and get some mana back, though, before we do anything else. So we're done with the kill quest, I think. No, we need scavengers. We need lots of scavengers, apparently. Maybe we'll find some scavengers inside the cave. That's if we find anybody alive in the cave at all. Lots of dead bodies here. Yeah, here we go. The scavengers are unsurprisingly scavenging. I can believe that. Yep, I pressed the wrong button there and blew that one. 99 crit on Fire Blast, not bad. Alright, and yeah, I think it's time to get out of this cave. We have cleared all the way to the back of it. Still need a couple of scavengers and a couple of pieces of ore. Yeah, it just really doesn't want to drop that last item we need, does it? Yeah, I wish we could have got it a little bit more easily there while in the group. I don't want to hold this guy up from doing what he wants to do. $116 crit on Fireball. Pretty huge. There we go, that's 6 out of 6.
Baladash Malinore.
Do we want to work on anything else out this way? We probably need to get over back to the east pretty soon. let's head over to the Sanctum of the Sun. I feel like there are probably a couple of quests over there that we should grab. And we haven't been over that way yet. Alright, so that's 10 out of 10 for the Ghost Claw links. That actually turns in over at the Farstrider Enclave.
What business have you? Hold your head high.
My apprentice was unable to take care of this herself. I shall have a word with her when she returns then, gnolls or not. Speaking of which, why didn't she return with you? That one is a handful and is going to be quite a challenge to properly train. Thank you, Mage, for bringing these samples to me. We are hoping that we can uncover some special property from them that will help in the fight against the Scourge.
Keep your wits about you.
And we don't ever find out any more about how that went. I'm assuming that it didn't pan out, right? And then Magister Idonis here.
Remember the sun well.
If you seek to aid our cause, there is no better place to start than here and no better time to do it than now. By rebuilding the Sanctum of the Sun, we've raised a banner of defiance in front of our enemy's seat of power, Deathholm. Go forth and fight the hordes of undead that inhabit the vile Scourge Fortress.
We will have justice.
So that's the kill quest. So we do this one. We turn it in, we get the one for his lieutenants, and then we get his quest. Then we do the lieutenants and his quest together. Yeah, it's all ready for us to do anytime. Thunderbluff, Undercity. You guys reminded me that in Wrath there is a Zeppelin that takes us to Thunderbluff from Orgrimmar. So it's actually pretty easy to get there these days. So I should actually go turn those in while they're still worth a chunk of experience, which they are. I think I'm going to take us back to Tranquiline and turn in the quest we have over there.
What do you require? Victory for Sylvanas.
He was happy we killed them. That was the long and short of it. It was a fine bit of butchering we did, according to him. How is our rep doing? Does the provisioner have anything new for us?
I'm listening.
No, they don't.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
This turns in up here, actually, for the Rotting Hearts.
The dark times will pass. Farewell.
Alright, with that, guys, I think I am going to take a break here for today. We still have Spinal Dust to get, we still have Knuckle Rot and Luzron. We have Ghostclaw Ravagers and the Greater Spindlewebs that we can do down here. But I think next time we're going to head over to the east. I want to do the stuff inside of the Troll Catacombs. I want to finish stuff up on the eastern side of the zone, including the troll stuff down here in the southeast. So yeah, that's the plan for next time. We'll tackle the eastern half of the zone, and then we will be ready to circle back and finish up the western half. Probably 3 more episodes, and we'll be out here. We'll be out of here, and we'll be going probably directly into Hillsbred Foothills. I'm hoping that we gain quite a few levels in that time. I'd like to be level 23 at least before we go into Hillsbred. And what would help with that, if from now on I think I'll try to put myself in the queue, especially now that we can start getting into SFK. We need everything in SFK. Not a lot of people going into SFK, but we can try to find groups for it as we level up and just see how it goes. Obviously, if we can't find groups, it's fine. We can kind of compensate for the lack of gear with working on our tailoring, which I am going to continue to level as well, although today, you know, we got lots of bolts of linen. I think we can probably start making bolts of wool now. I'll have to go back and check. Maybe that's at level 80. But yeah, that's kind of the plan going forward, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Let me know what you do think. I would love to hear from you. And until next time, take care of yourselves out in the real world and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth again very soon. Bye for now.